So you want to bet? Yeah, you do. That's why you're here. It's what we do. And that's what I do. I teach beginner and struggling sports bettors how to find positive EV bets using all the tools at OddsJam, use all the data-driven insights in the markets to profit over and over again. And today we have a lot of picks, a lot of selections. I'm not even done yet, but I got to get out there and get posted what we have so far. So there's a lot of selections, a lot of bets going on today. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Took a lot of time to kind of put this together. But if you want to join the community, there's links down below. If you want to get involved in the consulting part of this to help you understand how to do this and sort of expedite your education, that's what I do on a one-on-one basis with you to help you develop a profit plan for yourself wherever you're located. So again, you can go to the website, get signed up, and go from there. Also, want to just open up the opportunity for you to get involved with Sporttrade here in Colorado. It's a betting exchange, also Novig, another betting exchange. I want to welcome you to get those signed up so you can kind of do some sports day trading. Helps you with having the best tools, and so that's what I do. I provide the tools, the education, and the plan to get you where you want to go. So let's get after today's picks. All right, guys, here we go. Had a nice profitable day yesterday. Hopefully you got a lot of those selections, a lot of the information to help you understand kind of the why and how I hunt for positive EV plays using the OddsJam tools. I mean, this is the whole concept, certainly to be profitable, but I want to teach you to help you understand how to do this on your own. So anyway, that's the concept. Now today I've got a opening up here with a Thursday player prop bet. Today's Tuesday, so this is going to be a couple of days away. I like getting some extra value here, and I'll show you how and why on this particular selection. Not going to go too crazy, but I do like to put a little something ahead early on this. What I found is on this Vucevic over three, so player made threes over 1.5. Got plus 162 a little earlier at FanDuel. They've adjusted their line back to plus 138. So you can see here how that dropped from 162, as I mentioned. Got it at that point. And next thing you know, I was going to go back to put a little bit more on it. It dropped down to 138. So I'm like, holy crap. That's a good sign. Let me tell you how I got to that conclusion. Bet Online. I like Bet Online's player prop information, and I see that their line moved. I saw their line moved up at the 155 down to the 130, so I'm like, score, I'll take that. So I got that FanDuel at 162, went back and put a little bit extra over at BetMGM on the plus 155. I'm limited at Rivers. My 365 accounts open but not funded, so that's why I use them. You could do a little 154 at DraftKings as another backup, but again, those are the reasons why. Just using this data as direction of the market, and I feel like getting a little sprinkle in early. This price is probably only going to just get better and better for us on this position. All right, guys, here we go with the player prop in NHL for today, for tonight. I actually like this under assist, player assist under in the Devils Capitals game with Ovechkin. I like this here at the minus 140. It's the best odds, best price. You can see here Pinnacle, minus 165. Also got some good action on Bet Online. I saw it a different screen. So for that reason, we're going to play this minus 140 DraftKings under assists with Ovechkin, Devils Caps. All right, guys, here we go with the college hoops play on the under tonight. Arkansas, Texas A&M, under 145.5. I actually picked this up at Sporttrade. Sporttrade is a betting exchange here in Colorado. If you don't have it, you got to have it. You need it. Look at this. Pinnacle's minus 118 and had a nice line move down from minus 104 down to 118. So I picked it up at minus 102. Love that bet. You can pick it up certainly at FanDuel minus 114 here. Not a bad thing either. But playing this under 145.5, I think it's going to be a good play. All right, next up is the spread bet with VCU and UMass. I actually like UMass here, minus 2.5. Picked them up actually at Novig. Novig's odds, another betting exchange just opened up here in Colorado. Picked them up at minus 2.5, and they're actually minus 120. So a little better price. I don't have a bookmaker account, but they're at minus 115. Better price than Pinnacle. Okay, so that's under the Pinnacle price here, and you can see that's something that's, in mainline bets, especially with college basketball, a good thing. You also have Circa up there. So now down in here, you have the plus 108 drop down to minus 100 and all the way down to 124. So I like this bet a lot. Probably would even play it to 3.5. Circa here at minus 110, 3. So VCU minus 2.5 at Novig. DM me also if you want to get signed up with Novig. It's again a betting exchange in Colorado only, so it's kind of a unique situation. Wouldn't be surprised if this was a bet you can even play at 3.5 in some places. Certainly DraftKings maybe at the 108. It's probably not a bad idea, but I just think, at that point, they're probably going to get a nice win handily with UMass. All right, now we're on to the point spread with UCF and West Virginia. Like this UCF Knights -1.5, -115 here. Look at this, Pinnacle -123. That's cool. You have the other markets here with Circa down a lot lower at -110, -2.5. Feel like this is a good opportunity to get the W here for UCF. Going to go ahead and play this at -115. You can enter it here on your bet trackers, what you can kind of do. You can see the direction of the market, the -118. They're going to very minor move to 115, but it's something we're going to go ahead and enter the bet here. We'll probably throw 50, 60 bucks on this just as a kind of an average unit size and go get it. All right, next up we have Texas Tech and TCU. I like the Tech Red Raiders at -112 at DraftKings. Here's why. In line with Pinnacle, and Pinnacle's had a nice line movement. Look this up at Sporttrade. They're at 5.5, so it's definitely trending this direction. This price is going this way. I don't know if it'll hit 6, but I like the fact that the market's going that direction. We're buying it at an even number of 5, so that's kind of a good number relative to some hoops plays. And, you're betting the number, right? Here at 5 at Caesars as well. 5.5 with an upward trend at some of the different books. Circus at 5.5. That's another indicator. I just like this play at this number. The 5.5 scares me a tiny bit, but I'm going to just kind of put an average bet size on this Texas Tech -5 at DraftKings for those reasons. All right, guys, next play here. Going back to the Texas Tech TCU game, playing the over 145.5 at Sporttrade. Again, Sporttrade is a betting exchange here in Colorado, and you can see they've had some price changes already. So we hit this at the 145 mark. Just a recent adjustment here, so I love this play. We paid a little juice at the -118, but again, if you need Sporttrade, you're in Colorado. Leaving you the link. Make sure you use promo code BOYDST for Boyd Sporttrade. You can get the app on your phone. It's a day trading kind of an app for sports betting. So I want to welcome you to do that. So I went ahead and hit that one. I just want to document it. I think the direction and the movement's going clearly that way. And I like the fact that we're getting in a little better number here. You can see Bet Online's even up at 147. So we bought low on that. We're kind of feeling good. Circa's up at 147. So really like that play a lot. All right, guys, again, this is Tuesday the 20th, but I got another player prop bet for when the NBA kicks back off on Thursday. So here we are, the 22nd. This is the game between the Spurs and the Kings. Found a player prop that I like. It's in the points area, so this is player points. And what I like is this Harrison Barnes over 12.5. Here's where I like it, over at FanDuel at 122. And again, this is the reason. Bet Online, Sharp Sportsbook in the player prop area, -143. So you're getting good value in the buy. You can see their chart here is at -122 as well, until they got blitzed pretty hard, and it's up to -143. So I do feel like this is going to be a buy early, a buy low, and a good situation. So for that reason, and using comparatively this market, betting with the market and not against the book, I'm going to get that best price there. So I went ahead and put a little bit on this FanDuel. Again, a lot can happen in the next 48 hours, being a couple days away, but I like this unique situation when the NBA is coming back from All-Star break. They have a lot of their information ready to go. They have a lot of the injuries and things kind of healed up, so I feel like this is good data, good information to use. And we'll put a little sprinkle here on this Harrison Barnes over 12.5 points in the Kings-Spurs game. All right, guys, another player prop here for February 22nd. This is going to be a Thursday game with the Wizards at the Nuggets, and I found a little value here, I believe, in the market relative to the points over 12.5 with Marvin Bagley. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here we are, over -106 at FanDuel, standing out right here as the outlier. Seems like they're a little bit slow to adjust or haven't had the influx of funds such as a Bet Online at -125. So you pull up the Bet Online chart and take a look, and it shows you they have a nice cliff here. They fell off the cliff at -112 down to -125. I really like that direction of the market. So if I can buy this at 106 at FanDuel, especially with a high-scoring team like Washington on points over 12.5, I'll take that all day long, put it in the bank. All right, guys, got a total for you here. UCF, West Virginia, the total here of over 142.5. You can see here at FanDuel, -110. Outlying price here with Pinnacle at -123. Hit on the charts here and open this up. You can see it's a nice movement going that direction. +102 down to 103. all the way to minus 123. Love that direction. Love that chart action. So we're picking up this at a nice value. DraftKings minus 112 at a tick higher at 143. So I think we're getting a nice value here. You can actually pull it up too on the odds screen. And where is it? It's down here at the bottom. I scroll, so I can find it for you here. Here we are down at the bottom. Over best price, you can see we've identified that. Over 142.5. Everybody else is 143, 143.5. So I think also this indicator here with Sporttrade at 143.5, mid at minus 106 is something I really like. Getting this a full point below this, and just all the directions and all the indicators show that this is a smart play relative to the number there at FanDuel, UCF, West Virginia. Go get it. All right, guys, same game here with the Arkansas, Texas A&M. Actually looking at the spread here, and I'm taking the Arkansas Razorbacks plus 10.5. I don't have a Bovada account, so I'm going to go ahead and play that at DraftKings at the minus 110. But I also played it at Sporttrade at plus 8.5. And here's why I did this, is because plus 10.5, I got picked actually plus 8.5 for plus 125. So in my opinion, the difference between 8.5 and 10.5 is typically not that great. Either the team's really going to cover and do well, or they're just flat not. So I broke it up into a plus 8.5 with Sporttrade. Again, Sporttrade is a betting exchange here in Colorado. I'm going to leave the links down below if you want to get signed up. I highly recommend it. It's a good way to kind of options trade this. So I'm sort of doing a ladder trade here, in that I've got them at 8.5 and also at 10.5, and played those for pretty much equal amounts. So that's kind of a method to increase your ROI. Because if it hits, you're going to hit pretty well on that. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions about that pick, let me know. Happy to talk to you about it in private, or kind of a one-on-one basis. Kind of what we do as a consult is help people structure their bets. They maximize the profits on this. So again, a little bit of Sporttrade, a little bit of DraftKings. Bottom line, if we hit the plus 8.5, we win both bets. I'm pretty confident that's going to happen.